Welcome. Kalimera, Kalispera, Kalinikta, Kali. How is it? How are you doing, Eleni? How are you doing today?
Costa, I'm doing pretty well, mate. How are you? I just
Oh,
saw a glimpse of a 28-year-old Helen at the Acropolis and I feel old.
I uh I when we talked about doing that, I thought I had more pictures of me in like at least a good shots, but I did not. So I those are the only ones I could find. Some of the only picture in there that is not of one that you or I took is the Santorini one because I've never been to Santorini, so
Me
I
neither. I've never
um
been there either.
well it's so was it so commercial,
Hmm.
right? It's just like where my dad is from in Chios, it's like it's where Europe comes to. At least the Norwegians and the Germans love to come to Chios because it's quiet, but there are like
Okay.
6 different types of beaches, and it's mountains and beaches and just a lot of, it's a lot of fun in Chios,
Yeah.
actually. It's quiet, but there's a lot of things to, like, explore, which is crazy. So,
Yeah, some of the
so yeah.
photos I sent you are from around my mum's hometown of Yithiol, which is like a really
Okay.
beautiful fishing village. It's near Sparti. I don't know if you've ever been to the Spilia, like the it's like these caves. It's quite interesting. I forget,
No, I've
is
never.
it stalactite
They're
caves?
both
And you
stalactites, I
literally
think, come
go
from
in
the
like a
top,
little
and mites.
yeah, you literally are in like a boat in
Huh.
water, and this guy guides you through the Spilia. Um it's an experience, but yeah, that's near like my mum's hometown in Ethiopia.
Oh, that's cool. Like, my mom is from Thessaloniki, so
Oh, I've
I,
been there. Nice.
yeah, I'd have to go. The pictures I have of Thessaloniki, the last time I was there was 1993, so I would have to scan those into the
Oh,
I'd have to
wow.
find them first. I don't even know, like, my mom, I don't know what she did with them. They actually came back from Greece a week and a half ago. Like, they were
Okay.
there for 9 months, doing what retired Greeks do, live in Greece half the year and live in the US the other half of the year. And now they're back in uh, in the US. Although the weather there right now, it's like 60 degrees. It's not really cold. At least from what I consider cold. It's 40 degrees Fahrenheit here, so it's close. We're getting close to the zero area. So I'm gonna
Oh,
say,
wow.
yeah, close to zero. So like 32 degrees Fahrenheit is 0 degrees
Yeah.
Celsius. So we're at 40 here. It's cold. But in where they on the island in the winter time, it gets rainy and windy. So it's really
Oh.
every time she would call on the video, it'd be like winds blowing, you can barely hear because they're staying where they stay is right on the water. So it's just like
Yeah, yeah.
so much wind and rain, but it's still warm. And the people on the island are like, oh my God, it's so cold. It's so cold. Like they're used to some nice weather. Like the
See,
summer.
the Greek Aussies have the benefit of they just live in summer. So they come home now because we're heading into summer. And then as soon as
Yeah.
it starts to get cold, they're like, nope, off to Greece. So they just live in like eternal summer. And I'm like, what a
That
lovely
is
way to be.
right. That's
Yeah.
yeah, that would be great. I mean, even Florida in the winter, it can get pretty cold. Um like last year it snowed in Florida for the first time in like 30 years. And
It's
not
funny.
a
I
little
went
snow either.
I went to when I went to Florida last year, first time I've been, and it felt like Perth with less with humidity. Like we are very lucky here. Like we get hot but not humidity, but I was like, this is like Perth, but very humid.
Mm.
So yeah, I was like, I feel like I know Florida can be controversial, but taking that aside, like the vibe of the place and all that, I was like, I could live here. Like, I don't mind this. But yeah, it felt a bit like home, which is probably something I was
Very
enjoying after
swampy.
6 weeks away.
So before we get into the chat, we are going to eat one of it's a delicious. It's one of my favorites. They're called Loukoumades, and they're Greek donuts. And it's a fried dough with honey and walnuts. That's the classic. And Helen got hers recently.
Don't tell my mum I bought them.
Yeah,
She'll kill
don't
me.
tell her mom. No. Like I thought my parents would be here this weekend. Sadly they went to a funeral, but one of my uncles in Atlantic City, I,
Oh,
uncle is not, it's like when we say uncle, I've got like a
yeah,
bajillion
family friend.
uncles off of different branches because my grandfather on my mother's side had like 12 brothers and sisters. And so like the family's so big and branched, and anyway, they're
Oh, that's
there.
different to
Like my
hear.
mom is an expert at making these too. Like she'll do this
Yeah.
for the Greek festivals at the church. Um
My mum,
but
it's quite impressive to watch the technique because they have this batter and they'll grab it by their hand and the way they kind of squeeze it and then with the spoon shape it and get it into the oil, like it's just like
yeah.
I could watch my mum do it all day. It's just the technique they have, and it's just they pump them out and they are just incredible.
Well,
Particularly if
if
you
you're
have them like hot and fresh, they're just
oh my
like
god, hot and fresh.
soft
Yes.
and pillowy, and the honey and the
Oh,
cinnamon and the walnuts, and you have it
it
with
just
a
melts.
cheeky little Greek frappe coffee. It's the stuff
This
dreams are made of.
this would melt in your mouth if it just came out. Like, but this one's hard. It's from yesterday, you know. I'm doing what I can.
Look, mine
If
are
your
from a
mom
takeaway endorsed by Nick Kyrgios, and I might have some grievances because I'm worried about these.
who is that?
Nick Kyrgios is like a Greek tennis player from Australia. He's like Greek
Oh,
Australian.
oh, no, no.
He's
All
very
right, I know.
controversial, but
Okay.
he's like the poster child for this place that I went to for Loukoumades
Well,
tonight. So,
if your mom was a Greek church, she would have a machine that can pop these balls out into the thing. Yeah,
oh,
they use a fancy little machine. They put the batter in because they make a gajillion at a time. You got all these people wanting the Loukoumades, but here we go. It is honey. You got to just like the classic honey and the walnuts is the way to go. This place has like s'mores versions and all kinds. Now in Hios, where my dad's from, in a city called Mesta, which is a walled city, there's a donut place there, and my wife and I were like, "Oh, it's a donut place. Let's go." And it was just Loukoumades. It wasn't, but they did fancy they did a bunch
so
of
yours
different
is dripping
fancy ones.
in. Mine is
Oh yeah.
not. I think mine's all sitting at the bottom of this.
Your honey? Here,
Yeah,
let me get this for
I gotta
everybody.
do
Look
some
at that.
rolling
Oh,
and some.
uh,
Ah, there it is,
uh,
syrupy goodness. Yeah, let
mm,
me.
these you ready to taste yours and
Yeah,
tell me if it's a
I'm
load of
just
shit? If your Greek restaurant
trying to get a
versus
walnut.
my
My
Greek
Greek
restaurant.
takeaway endorsed by
Wait,
Nick Kyrgios.
what
Cheers.
what is what is what's the name of the restaurant you went to?
Oh god, it was the most ridiculous name. It was like Zeus Greek Streets or something stupid like that. Like
Oh,
the most
that is
ridiculous.
dumb.
Yeah.
This came
Um.
from my favorite place in my
Oh, Mr.
neighborhood called
Mustaki.
Mustaki. Yeah, Mr.
Oh,
Mustaki's. They
Mr.
do a great
Mustaki.
job. All right, here we
See,
go.
this is looking better now. Cheers, mate.
Still good, I
Hmm.
must say. The flavors there. Wow. This would be 1,000 times better if if when I got them yesterday. I mean, I did sneak a couple, so I know how good they are when they're hot.
It's like even when they're kind of average, they're still amazing. Because like, are these near my mum's? No, and thank God this stream is on your YouTube channel, so my mum will not see it. Because if she hears I've made a video, she's like, "Send me the link. I want to watch." And I'm like, "Why?" Bless her heart. And then she tells me how amazing the video is because she's a good Greek mum. But that's why I was like, if she knew, she would just be like, I would have come to your house. I would have met the Loukoumades. Why did you go by? Like, she just would be mortified. Wow. So, yeah, it's still pretty good. As I said, not mum level, but these are the flavors are there. The flavors are there. It's a just little ball of happiness.
If you make the dough right, there's no way to mess these up. Like, I don't think you can mess these up. They're fried, delicious dough. I mean, they don't taste like an American donut or a donut, like a donut. And they don't taste like funnel cake, or they don't taste like other fried doughs. They have their own little flavor to them.
I could just keep eating this. I've never had a funnel cake. I've seen
really?
them. I've
you
never
came
had
to
one.
the United States
3 times.
Actually, no. To be honest, you would have to go to either a theme park or like now you'd have to, it'd have to be a theme park or some kind of like carnival or something to that effect to get.
I don't think I've ever seen them too. It's like when I was there last year, I wanted to go to a Buc-ee's, and then whenever I looked up where a Buc-ee's was, it was always like a 100 US Uber to get there, and I was like, I'm not dropping like 300 Aussie dollars to go to like a service station for a brisket sandwich. Like, no, I'm drawing a line.
Okay. Listen, the Buc-ee's is okay. Now it's mostly in the South, so like here, it's from South Carolina down through Florida, and then they started in Texas. So, but we get there. I usually stop for gas. Now I've made the mistake. Let me situate myself here. I've made the mistake of going to Buc-ee's during the day. We used to drive to Disney World overnight, so we would end up at Buc-ee's around at like 3 a.m, and it's great. There's hardly anybody there. You can get gas. You get, they still are making briskets, and then they make their breakfast. They have a breakfast thing that they start making around that time. And then we went there one time during the day, and it is impossible to move around in there. I was like, never doing Buc-ee's during the day ever again. I can't do this. It's too much. Can't even get gas. Like all the gas pumps are all taken. It's crazy.
But the shops are massive, and it's still like you can't move. Because when I've seen them in videos, they look humongous. Like I couldn't, like I just think in Australia, like we've got like the truck stops and stuff, but they still are not, I don't think, on the level of what you guys have over there in the US.
Yeah. They're just, no, this thing it's massive, but it's like everybody stops there now. But I'll never do that again. How about we say hello to the chat? All 4 people. Welcome. Sorry it's so early in the morning or so late at night. Got to get those Aussies to get on. Jeez. Come on, Aussies. You're up. It's only 10 o'clock.
Well, and this is the thing, because we have the East Coast. It's like 1 a.m. now.
Asleep. Yeah.
Yeah.
Never mind. Whatever.
Like
coast.
Melbourne, Sydney, they're all 1 a.m. and even like Queensland, where you've got Brisbane, is like midnight. So,
well, for those
it's a tough time difference.
Have a treat. We're gonna talk about all of our thoughts on InArt and JazzInc, and there's something that Yost was going back and forth with somebody that I was like, yo.
Every time I see that blue Batmobile Costa, I think of you.
Yeah, it looks.
I think of you.
He hasn't shown one listen, I'm not shitting on JazzInc because I did put in the pre-order for the Batwing. I have 3 JazzInc vehicles. Um, but that I am so upset about that blue Batmobile because I wanted that one. And I think that
I
if
know
it's
you
in
did.
regular light, that if you have a display case and you put it in the regular light, you'll see the lines. But I have a feeling that they've only really showed the black one, and that the blue one's been in like a darker, photography light.
Mhm.
And I think he's working on it. I have a feeling that they are. I wish I could get that Batmobile anyway. It's just I am now. I used to be like, I'll get it, I'll put it away, and then when I get a bigger place, when I get, because I need a workshop. Like I need to start. If I'm gonna grow this channel, I'm gonna have to find a separate space than this bedroom. That's my office. Um, so yeah, and I want to talk about the Batwing. It's like 120. We'll look at the current thing,
Yeah,
but the last
great.
time I looked, there was only 120 people left to make that go, and I'm like, hell yeah, I'll pay $20, $28 a month. It is to get the if you get the all in one,
This is what got me because it was cheap and I was looking at the price and then when I committed to it, I was like, "Oh, that was the price with VAT. This thing is actually cheaper than what I thought it was." So I
right?
think it was like less than $400 US to get the all in. I think it was maybe like 395 US or
Yeah,
something. And this is where I've been stunned at that the numbers aren't higher. Like they've had to reduce that
I ha-
pre-order number a couple of times.
I have thoughts on that, and we'll talk about that. Because I do, I have, yeah, I have definite thoughts on why it is what it is. Um, but we have people that are here, and let's say hi to them in the chat. What is up, Rockamon Chris? What is up, Chris? Was going to. Oh wait, it didn't pop up. Why is this not popping up now? Did I lose the? I lost the ability to do the to pop up the
I
what do you call
know.
it? The chat. Now I gotta go find like what did I do? Hold on. There's Chris's thing, but I need to all right, it's chat select. Okay. All right. Let, oh, we're all in this picture. Oh, nope. All right. I'm gonna add this so we can see the chat people.
I
And
feel
then
like I never see the same view as you, so I don't know what's happening.
well, there's nothing. It's just me and you on screen right now. There it is. I got the chat select going. Yay. Rock 'em on, Chris. I was gonna wallpaper my backboards and uprights, but it's too cold. Now I'm here to chill. Chris is doing some amazing stuff with his garage shelf, and we are going to do a special because I think we both agree, and maybe Helen also agrees after I say this. I think the garage shelf platform could be the best way to have your display cases because there are so many things you can do. And Chris is doing them right now. I wish I had the room and the time and stuff. Chris is doing some crazy amazing stuff. You can check it out in the Discord.
Well, I
One of
was
the
gonna
things that
ask, in
yeah,
Discord, because some people have different usernames. So is Chris the person that's
the
like
dangerous Doug.
attached the flight pole so Superman like
Yeah,
doesn't have a visible flight pole? And
that's
then I
Chris.
saw today there was the garage shelf where he's added extensions, and it looks like the
Hmm.
combo of like the DF60 and the DF120
Yeah,
modular cases. That's
that's
what he's
him.
built with the garage
Yeah,
display. It's incredibly
it's
impressive.
crazy. It's amazing. Um, he has beat me to the punch for the monitor. I've been looking to buy monitors,
Oh, I
not for the
saw that
garage
today. Yeah,
shelf.
yeah, yeah.
I've been looking to. buy monitors for the Grail cases to put a monitor in the back to do screens. I am finding out that Samsung and all of these companies do not sell screens by themselves. Like I couldn't DIY something together. Um,
Oh,
I don't know why. I was on a Reddit and somebody was explaining it, and I think I forgot what they were talking why you can't get. So they suggest going back and buying like old monitors and like repurposing those, which I'm going to do. But go check his video out of his he added a like a 27-inch TV or a 30
I saw it. I saw that. I
as
saw it.
his
I was
back
on the
panel.
Discord this morning. Yeah, I saw it. It
Yeah,
was amazing.
as his back panel, guys. And it's yes, that's the things that you do. That is the things that you do. This is join our community, brainstorm. Like Broke Collector's doing the same thing. He was the first one. Broke
Rogue
Collector's is the
Collector's
first
built
one
the
that
cube. The cube's incredible.
yeah.
And then,
So and
Winman's
Chris
doing
found
some amazing, 3D printing stuff. Like, I've been
yeah.
totally in awe of all the stuff that the guys are making and showing in the Discord. It's so
So
impressive.
yeah, and the Broke Collector and or Chris found these brackets. Like I did some research a long time ago to try to get I was trying to make this case here by scratch because I could not find a 36 by 24-inch shelf. They were out of stock everywhere and I wanted one that was 36 inches because if it came out too far I couldn't have a desk here. And I was looking at buying parts, but all the parts were gray and I'm like, "Why can't somebody make a black one?" And I saw some of the stuff, but Chris has bought some plates. He bought these connectors that you can connect two garage shelves together, gives it more stability. Another thing that Chris is doing, which trumps any Maja case, you're putting plywood as your back panel as a support. It puts more strength in your garage shelf. It keeps it more stable, but please if you aren't part of the Discord, you should go check this out. It adds the ability to do so many things to like if you have a Batwing, he's posting a Batwing. He's trying to put a Batwing on the plywood. You can mount it on that. He mounted a DeLorean and it looks like it's hovering, and I'm stealing that. I already told him I'm stealing
Oh, I
it.
didn't see that one. I saw the
Yeah,
Superman. I didn't see the
because
DeLorean.
he puts like a bracket under the DeLorean,
Yeah, yeah,
so it's like
yeah.
this far off the. It looks like it's this far off the ground. It's all it looks great. Like, and then he did the Superman and the Batmobile. Um, anyway, go check it out, please. I'm so excited. I love these guys. Um, uh, so I'm at all, and I love that we can brainstorm and try to make because really I've always said that this is 50% of collecting is displaying your stuff.
Yeah.
Like you want to display it the way that makes you feel, you know, that makes you enjoy it. But you also don't want to spend $2,000 on display cases. So yeah, we're gonna do like I'm gonna get together with Chris. We're gonna do a live stream and we're gonna discuss everything that he's done. We'll probably do a deep dive on the like pros and cons of the display case. And now, if the hardest thing really with these display cases is the acrylic, and if you can find a place that cuts the stuff to the size that
Yeah.
you want, and you don't have to do shit. Like you just cut your back panels and you cut your acrylic and you add your magnets. But Chris is doing amazing stuff. Dangerous Doug, um, amazing. Anyway, I want to see it in person, so I might go out there next year, hang out, and we'll talk about that. Bro Collector, speaking of Calimera to you too, sir. I hope you are having an amazing morning. Yes. Uh, Renz Tolentino, Kalimera, Kalo Apoyevma, Kalo Vradi, Se Olus, El Pise. Oh man, El Piso na iste.
Naisiste
Oh, Ola Kala.
Olikala.
Yeah. Iste Ola Kala, Olikala. Yeah, that's my third grade reading. So
Doing better than me.
I did. I went to Greek school here till
Oh, me
it was
too.
yeah, like third grade. My cousin finished Greek school and she
Oh,
can't
no way.
any Greek. So I'm like, what did you do? Like what did you do in Greek school? Anyway. Good day.
Because my brother's like 5 years older than me.
Uh-huh.
And when he reached like 15, 16, he was like, I'm out. And I was like, well, if he's out, I'm out. And then see you
Mm.
later.
For me, I learned my first language was Greek, so that's the only I can speak it and I understand it way. I think people don't realize that how much I understand it, but when they start talking like crazy. But yeah, and then I can read it sometimes slower than others, and yeah. And then you got to worry about like diphthongs and all this shit because like if you have two letters together that are a diphthong, it makes a whole different other sound. And
It's a
anyway,
complex
good day.
language.
Windman 42, good morning. It's 7:10 a.m. here in Albuquerque and it's 36 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm still in bed. 36 degree. Let's see. Let's do a Fahrenheit to so Helen can
I'm guessing
so
it's
in
like 2 or 3 degrees.
Albuquerque, it's 2.2222 degrees Celsius.
Hey,
And wait,
that's
let's see
cold.
what it is here. In Celsius. Where did it is. Oh, it's the same. It's 36 degrees here too. So yeah, it's cold. Rockamon Chris says those are delicious. There's a Philippine version where they roll the ingredients into it like a cinnamon. Oh wow. And then fry it. Oh, that sounds delicious. The
That
honey
does
gets a
sound good.
crackle and the dough is so soft. Wow. It
I
makes me
love a
want to try
cinnamon
those.
roll. I love a cinnamon roll.
Mm.
Or we call them cinnamon buns here. I love them. Obsessed.
We call them
Obsessed.
buns here too, buns or rolls. Starbucks has this cinnamon, so it's a cinnamon bun. It's kind of like a cross between a cinnamon bun and monkey bread, where you like pull it
Oh,
apart,
okay. Yeah, yeah,
but there's like
yeah.
the cinnamon. Yeah, it's delicious. And it's limited time only here during the winter time.
Do you
Um,
get it with your pumpkin spice latte or are they different
I do
seasons?
not get a pumpkin spice latte. I hate those. I get a grande white mocha with whole milk. I've gotten this white mocha with heavy cream instead of milk before. Man, you want to talk about a creamy treat. That heavy cream really makes everything delicious. Let's see. Chris also says, I always felt they're only good fresh. Yeah, exactly. You have to eat them on the spot, definitely. Uh, and Ren says, I think that's Bicho Bicho. And I hope I said that right. If I didn't, I apologize, Rens. Um, oh, Natalie's here. What's up, Natalie? Evening. Costa and Helen from the UK. Are either of you getting the Batman 92 Returns figure? You go first.
Yes, I am. I don't know when it's going to come to Australia, but I'm getting it. And I was very lucky to be in Hong Kong when it got released. I got to see the lady in the hot toy store setting up the display. And I'm pretty sure she
Wow.
thought I was going to mug her because I just stood there watching. It was probably very awkward, but I didn't care. Yeah, I am. I'm very excited. It looks very, very cool. So, and that Bruce Wayne head sculpt is fantastic. And I just need to work out how to best use it with the figure, putting it on the
Yeah.
Mars Toys Mr. W. I don't know yet, but I'm hoping hopefully not too far into the new year that Australia will get the stock because it just looks incredible. And I love that diorama display base. I'm debating whether I use it with Batman or whether I put Catwoman on it because I do love the Max Shrek cat
Ooh.
face on it. And part of me's like, "Oh, I
Yeah.
wonder if there's enough." I don't know if there's enough room to fit Catwoman and Penguin on there because Penguin's a big boy, but I'm like, I feel like that base and Catwoman might be an amazing combo.
Yeah, that's something we probably should talk about, the that cat one. Well, we are, because there was something that happened that I was like, Yost was responding to, but we'll talk about all that stuff. I also am getting I put it off. I put it off, and I don't know why I put it off. That should have been like an instant pre-order for me. Although recently to I've been waiting to see how much my heart feels for the figure. So I let some time go by. Do I remember it? Am I like, oh yeah. Well, I ended up pre-ordering it, and then 2 days later, it went on, wait list, so thank thankfully, and I put sideshow rewards on it, like, I made
Nice.
sure that I could, at least afford it, because you have to get the deluxe. I like, unless you
Yeah.
are content unless you're content with the 2-pack, the previous 2-pack, um, with that head sculpt, or if you're also content with the Mars Toys Mr. W. But I will say this: as soon as I saw the blogger photos of that Michael Keaton head sculpt, I was like, "There's nothing that's better than that. There is nothing out there. I don't care, like custom. Uh, there's nothing. No, that is the best Michael Keaton. Although I did dig the blue suit Batman, the younger
Me
looking
too. I
head
actually
sculpt.
like it. Everyone's
S-
hating on that, and
I
I
don't.
was like,
Yeah,
I'm
I
oddly
don't.
interested, and pop culture has it, so I'm like, "Oh my god, do I? Don't I?" Have no room for it, but
It
I
went
am
quick.
intrigued by it.
It's not like it's stuck around with all the bitching and complaining about that one. I know the furrowed brow, this, that, but they made it look exactly like it looked in the movie. Can you really complain about that? Like, you know what that means, though, guys? It means they're probably gonna make another one of those suits. If the better that's sold, they'll do another limited edition suit of all. There was like 6 of them in that picture or
There's a
in that
bunch of them.
scene. It's not like, and some of them are extra cool. Like, there are some suits in there. I was like, I don't
Yeah.
like the movie, but maybe, maybe I'll get the suit. Although, I guess if I was, I would get this one too. And I had the modern suit on pre-order at one point, and then I saw the movie, and I was like, no, I don't care. It's old Keaton. This is okay. The movie, ugh. I didn't even finish the movie. I couldn't even get to the end.
Oh,
Uh,
really?
yeah, I was like, oh, what
It's,
is this?
um it's funny because recently, because people keep posting pictures of the modern suit Batman with the new Returns one, I'm back into that. This is look cool. I think I
Oh,
want it because remember I'd said to you, "Oh, maybe you could put the new Returns head on the modern suit," and then he's just another Keaton of that
yeah,
era. So and you know what? This is what gets me. Like, I know the Batfleck doesn't look like Ben Affleck, but those figures are really nice figures from a very average movie. That Bat Cycle is a really impressive vehicle to
yeah,
see in person. Like all of the figures from that line, really, like really nice figures from a really average movie. And I'm stunned. I did not think we were going to get anything else from The Flash. But you know what? Good on them. And I think, we've had this conversation in the past of, when things are exclusive, make it something that's not like a pivotal character or part of a line. So I think it's the best
mhm,
of both worlds. Like those people who love Batman or really liked the Flash movie, all 12 people, you've got this opportunity to get it. And if it's not for you, no harm, no
yeah.
foul. Don't buy it.
I feel that way with all of them, and I know people are like, "Oh, what are you gonna say if you don't like it, don't buy it?" And like, I don't know. I used to be I am in the camp of, if you don't like it, don't buy it. Who cares if it's a company. They're gonna make what they're gonna make. They're gonna come out with whatever they have in the pipeline. And how can you how can you get mad at
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't understand some of that. Just like it's like they like sometimes it's like childhood that Hot Toys took away, when people say,
Oh,
"Oh, they
ruined my
ruined my
childhood.
childhood." Did they though? You
Taskmaster being a
still
woman ruined my
oh,
childhood.
son of
No,
a
it
bitch.
didn't.
Like
No, it
like they
didn't.
can't make a comic version if they really wanted to, because they can. Like they can't do come on. And also, like when people talk about like the new Star Wars and stuff ruining their childhood, I'm like, you still have the other movies. Like they didn't
Oh,
go away. You can just keep your movies in that box. That's it. That's all right. Other people, what we don't realize is, yes, I'm I'm 50, original trilogy, but there were kids that were my age when the original trilogy came out that saw the prequel trilogy, and that's their Star Wars. And then you just learn, yeah, somebody, uh, Terminator movies, somebody's Terminator might be Terminator Salvation. They're like, "Oh, this is the first one I saw. This is
but
amazing."
that's like even with Batman Costa, like for
Yeah,
some
same.
people, their Batman is Batman and Robin.
Yeah,
As much
you
as
can't
that
shit on
hurts, and
that.
my goodness, that was on TV last week. I kid you not.
Was it?
Free to air television in Australia showed Batman Forever and then Batman and Robin. And I watched Batman Forever, and I didn't want to watch Batman and Robin because it's a hideous movie, but amazing that Mr. Freeze looks incredible, Costa. I saw that at Secret Base, and I'm so hyped for it. And I was like, I'm just gonna watch to see where he wears the wings. And thank God it's early in the movie, and then I shut it off. Saw where he wore the wings, and then I said, thank you, good night. Cannot sit through this movie.
Yeah, like I do not like anything after Returns in that series, but I wasn't like, "God, Jesus, why are they making Val Kilmer and George Clooney? This is bullshit. Why? Why?" Anyway, that's my I'm not trying to offend anybody. If that's how you feel, then that's how you feel. But I'm not gonna be like some people and start posting under people's things. They're like, "Why'd they do this?" Dude, get over, like people. If you don't have anything good to say, don't say it. Yeah, there's no
Scroll
point
on.
in. Anyway, Chris, while we're here, let's see. He kind of wants to get the Batwing to put it inside of his Batwing. Wait. I kind of wanted to get this Batwing to put inside my Batwing. He's got the 1/6 scale one.
Hmm.
So wait, how could you to put it like on in like have like two Batwings on top of each other? I don't know. But yeah, we're gonna talk about the Batwing. Ren says, Costa, I'm really excited to see the tutorial video for your recent case build. Would be a perfect case for my Hellraiser statue. Holy crap, that would be a yeah, this guy right here.
I've been sitting here admiring Kane in your case there and the infinity effect. It's very cool. It's very
I
cool. I didn't
listen,
notice it at
it's
first, and then
not
when I
a
did, I was like, "Oh my god, that's
I will
incredible."
say this isn't an original idea, but um I was able to source the two-way mirror and I can get tons of that. Yeah, I love the like the full panel. I'm gonna start putting that in the other Grail cases. I've got some RGBW panel, so I can have it look that white and nice, or I can have different colors in there. So I'm excited about uh doing all that stuff. The tutorial today, another short will be put out for it. The full tutorial I am working on. I didn't realize I'm a dummy. I should realize by now how much work tutorials take because of I don't want to forget something. So like when I'm writing a script, like I'll do the first write and then I'll look at it and I was like, "Oh no, I've already changed how I'm doing this part. I have to go back and either re-record or redo it because I like something else pops in." because I'm doing R&D and building it at the same time.
Mm,
So, but um this is my one of my favorite cases right now. Like when it's off, it's hold on. Let me see if I can. I love the way it looks like off too. Like you don't even know. Like it's totally
that's so
black.
cool. That's
Like
amazing.
what's in there? I don't know. I've got that's where I'm gonna hide my drugs so nobody can see them. No, I'm kidding.
It's your secret stash of
I
Loukoumades
know
for
my secret
emergency
stash.
situations.
I think one of the cool things about this too is the fact that I don't need to put a border around the front glass because it blocks out the whole channels.
Nice.
So yeah, I mean you do have to do a little like cleanup to it, make sure that your border looks nice so it's presentable. But yeah, Renz, it's coming soon, and your your pinhead uh, will look wow. I would yeah. Now I was a lot of people are asking me about like doing um custom things for people, making the cases for people, but I price this case if I was to make it for somebody, and it's astronomically high.
Oh,
'Cause-
really?
well, the materials and the cool thing for me is I didn't buy all the materials all at once because I was trying to figure things out. So you can buy the materials little by little. The
Mm,
problem is in the US. Now, if you're in the UK or outside the US, aluminum is going to be way cheaper. So in the UK, the frame for this would have cost me probably like, I would say like 40 pounds, which isn't
okay.
that much. But I decided not to go custom. So I all the sizes are available at on Amazon, but it's like 20 I think it came out to $75 US dollars for the frame. It's a drastic difference because of the tariffs here and the like just everything it just gets more expensive. So like and to take consider the time it would take me to make one of these too, like I have to put that in there,
Yeah,
what
of
is my
course.
time worth for this? I'm like, wow, you could get a DF 120 uh for the price of that. Yeah. So it's I don't think it's economically feasible because then I'm trying to do it as an all-in price. So then I also will have taxes and the shipping. So I don't know if I'll ever do custom cases unless I can get the aluminum for wholesale.
Yeah.
And that's why we're gonna
How did the costing of that compare to something like an Apex time case? Because I know for me, I was looking at some Apex times to pop up the top of these glass cabinets to try to
yeah.
bring it level with my big honking
So
garage display.
this
And I was just like, the price it would have cost me to get like 6 of them, I was like, I'm building another garage
this
case.
is
Like, this is
so
insane.
the difference in price is really about the materials used. Apex Time is using plastic,
Mm, that's true.
and they have one glass front, like the front doors glass. Um, they're using cheap LED, lights,
Yeah.
and this to build this, at least in the US, it cost me 190, I think, and an Apex
Okay.
Time on Sideshow was 140 plus tax plus shipping, which came out to I think like 160, 170 something.
So it's in the
So,
ballpark, but you've obviously got a lot more premium
yeah, I
materials
mean,
that you're
like I
using.
said, in the UK, you could make this for much cheaper because of the aluminum. Like
Mm.
if I went to Ooze Nest, uh, sorry, I feel like I'm like just talking about my cases here. I want to, so if I'm pretending I'm in the UK and I need 2040, so I'm going to need 250 mils on the 2040 And I'm going to get 8 of those. All right. And then the 2020. Where's the 2020? Okay. Like, I wish I had an ooze nest here in the US. Just so, their website is amazing. We lost our ooze nest. They went out of business because of the
Shame.
tariffs. Yeah. Because of the tariffs. All right. So, and Ren's might be able to get the aluminum. It's the two big costs are the aluminum and the acrylic. And since this is special acrylic, actually I had it written somewhere around here. So the acrylic cost me like $60 for all the panels. So you buy one full sheet of 24 by 48, and I had them cut it down. There's leftover. So I have like
Mm.
leftover that I could use for other things. Let me see. How much would this be? In the UK. Yeah, so 50 pounds plus $4.95 shipping. $4.95 shipping.
Wow, that's insanely cheap shipping.
Yeah, $56.39 total
Do you know
for all of the acrylic.
if I order a display base, like a standard Hot Toys hexagonal display base from
Mhm.
certain stores in the US, do you know how much they charge postage to send that to me?
No.
$42 US.
Damn. Yeah, that actually
$42
makes
for a
sense.
hexagonal display base. It's insane.
I'm about to I logged into my account at Ooze Nest, and it's about to tell me how much it would cost for them to ship it to me. You ready?
Yeah.
This would be 87 88 pounds.
Wow.
It's
That would
like
be like
DH
170 Australian dollars.
it's 44 pounds shipping.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah, it used to not be. They used to use FedEx, and DHL gouges the shit out of you. So that makes me sad. But it is expensive to make one of these cases, and I'm trying to make it as cheap as possible, but sometimes let me see, I'm like, where did I put the breakdown of the case? Ah,
But it's
sorry.
the thing that gets me with it is it's kind of a perfect John Wick case because in multiple movies he's having these epic battles in like mirrored rooms. So it's just so
Yeah.
cool. Like I think about it, you've got I think it's like in chapter 2 when he's fighting Ruby Rose's character, whatever her name is. And I think it might even be in I don't know if there's one in chapter 1 as well, but there's a couple of fight scenes in different John Wick movies where he's in these mirrored rooms. So I do think the aesthetic
That
for a
is,
John Wick
yeah.
figure is
So
perfect.
yeah, so the most expensive parts, the acrylic and the frame, um those are the two costs. 65 for the acrylic, 45, no. Yeah, 77 or 83, 83. Wait, let me just round this up. 46 and 29. So $85. Now, here's the other crazy thing. The aluminum fluctuates on Amazon too, depending on.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
yeah, I found like uh
There's no Black Friday deals on
several.
aluminum for you?
No. Anyway,
Oh, shame.
that's the breakdown. Well, thank you, Rens. Hopefully you can get your aluminum in freaking wherever it's at. My thing is, if I can get this stuff wholesale, then I can bring it down to
Yeah.
I believe I can, like the acrylic. They were telling me if I would have to buy, like 100 sheets, and that is that would cost me a lot of money because they're
Yeah.
full 4 feet by 8 feet sheets. And then if I don't have the capital to do any of that stuff. But anyway, Renz, muchas gracias, Google. Windman says everybody knows what monkey bread is. Renz. Oh, I said it perfectly. The Greek. Thank you. Oh no, the bicho bicho. Yeah. All right. Cool.
Yeah.
Yes. Lumi's here. Wait. Lumi's here. There she is. Windman, here in New Mexico, they have sopapillas, which are pieces of deep fried dough that puff up into a
Oh,
hollow pillow-like shape, served with honey and or powdered sugar. Wow, that sounds delicious.
have you ever had tiranopites? So it's similar to
Why
this,
did I did m
like
why I
in
think my mom
it
and
was
my
like
dad, we
one of
talked
my
about this the other
dad's
day.
favorite things. Like, when my dad had health issues and wouldn't really eat, my mum would make these because she knew he would eat them. It's like a bread dough, and you roll it thin and think of like a roti like shape type thing, and
Okay.
you fry it in like just the fry pan in oil, and like again fresh, like amazing. Like you have them with honey, you can have them like my parents would sometimes have like feta or like cheddar cheese with them, but they were just these big things of like fried bread dough, and they are
Mm.
insane, like with honey on top was always my favorite. But I remember during COVID being like going to the shops at like when they opened because there would never be yeast. And like my mum was so like, I can't run out of yeast because like this is the only thing I can get your dad to eat. And I was like, don't worry, I got you. And I would go there and just get whatever the limit was, I'd get it and take it to her. But Dikanopites sounds a little bit like a similar concept. But yeah, with honey, oh so good, so
Yeah,
good.
that sounds delicious. I guess any fried dough.
Greeks and carbohydrates.
uh, Lou is here. What's poppin'? What's up? What's poppin', Lou? Ren says my 4-layer case is only $15. I think I can get parts much. You probably Philippines. Yeah, you
Wow.
definitely can get your parts much cheaper there. It's just yeah, we're being squeezed by whatever, getting fucking squeezed by the government for no reason. Anyway, but yeah, you guys can easily. That's why I never put prices when I do a tutorial, because it's different everywhere, even within the
Yeah.
United States. Like it will cost somebody in the middle of the country something different than it would me, because I'm on the East Coast. And Lou says I got the breakdown only for local Lou. It's free. Also, just remember, this is real, like, materials too. It's not just everything's plastic and molded plastic and stuff. You've got like a legit, like, wood, metal, acrylic, magnets, this panel. Actually, the LED panel is not that expensive. So but yeah, there's a lot to it that is not that expensive. But also, when you're done making it, you've got the sense of pride. So there's that. Um, Loco Lou says hit that like button, of course. Is that Agent Silver Fox? What is up, Ian? Hello, both of you. Hope you're well. I hope you are well, sir. Uh, the first thing that we should talk about, we should just go back to that JazzInc Batwing, and I'm gonna
Sure.
bring up the picture because now it's at 1396. We need 104 people in a 1 day and 14 hours. So let me control room, share my screen. Like, so it's on screen. So this is here are my thoughts real quick, and then you can tell me what you think. I think, one, this is a great deal. Like, I know when people look at it in the 1/12 scale community, they're not used to, like, prices this high. Like the McFarlane Batwing, one of them was like 190, and everybody was like, "Oh no!" here we're 1/6 scale. We're like, oh, that's the price of a Batman Deluxe. It really is. It's around the price of a Batman Returns Deluxe. Uh, and this is the only Kickstarter that I know of that does a payment plan. So
Yeah.
if you go all in, like you don't have to go all in, especially if you don't need the Batman figure. Although, come on, there's a window so you can see the figure, and I feel like I'm gonna be a an enabler, and I'm like, you got to get the Batman seated pilot in there, like, and that's at what's it? What price is that one? That
I
one's
think
the
that's
third.
$3.95.
Well, you can get the pilot for 369.
Oh, is that the one with the pilot but not the stand?
Yeah, not
Sure.
the fourth, like the all in is you get the pilot, the stand. Um wait, what was the second one? Second one, oh, okay. So one is without the pilot, but with the stand, and one's without the stand, but with the pilot, and then the fourth one's with both. Now, you don't have to have the stand. Like, there's no, that's not one of those things that's a necessity. But I feel like at least the pilot, and then you can hang this up on your wall. You can make a diorama with the moon. In our Discord, all the 3D printers could print out a moon, just like a flat moon, and we can add LEDs to it so it lights up, because that's my
Nice.
plan. Design a moon that will attach the Batwing to it. That's what I would like to do with mine. Um, and but I think this is great. You saw it on Tested. If you saw Tested, you saw that the prototype looks really good. I'm very happy with it. And knowing Jazz Inc., when they make their prototype, it for the vehicles, that's what it looks like even the snow speeder, the pictures that were rendered were more weathered, but then the actual thing was not that weathered, but whatever. um it lights up. It does a lot of cool things, and for $28 a month for, I think, 15 months, it could be yours. No other HasLab doesn't do a payment plan. Um, Kickstarter doesn't do a payment plan. Um, and in the 1/6 scale community, we live and die by that payment plan, right? We live. we, there's a lot of people. I'm a big proponent of the payment plan, or I would not have any Jazz Inc. vehicles. I'd have zero. Uh, what I think the mistake that they did was, I think they didn't plan well enough. I think they just wanted to get this out. They made the Batwing, they took the pictures, and they threw it out there, and there was no real campaign for this. Like, there's what they went to Six Scale Mafia, they went to Layel, great, but you have the whole Untapped 112th, and they're doing a stream later today, but it's only 1 day and 13 hours left, and you're finally doing a big
Yeah.
1/12 scale stream.
Yeah.
I think they needed to, like, plan it out better. I think they could have got the 3,000 if they really, really. I, I don't know if it was rushed, but I feel like, uh, they thought maybe the 1/6 scale community would back it more, or, because a bunch of people have been asking for a smaller version of their 1/6 scale Batwing, and initially I was like, oh no, I just want the 1/6 scale one because that's me. I'm 1/6 scale, but the more I thought about it, this is a perfect size. Like,
Yeah.
and Jay, uh, brother Cousins, was like, you can use it as a forced perspective.
Yep.
So when you put it far away. It looks like it's, it's flying in the air far away. It's not like um but that's what I think. That's my thoughts are they didn't plan out the campaign, the advertising this and promoting this. You can only go so far in the JazzInc um, community group on Facebook. Um, and I think if they planned out, like, why didn't you go to Pixel Dan, or why didn't you go to like Shartimus Prime? There's a lot of like people that collect legends and like the old Hasbro DC stuff or the McFarlane DC stuff. Um, like there are a lot of 1/12 or smaller scaled collectors out there, and there are more channels that do that stuff, and bigger channels because there are more people because of the price of the thing. The other thing is I would have pushed the payment plan thing like hard. Um, because a 1/12 collector will look at 395 and be like, "Who?
Yeah.
What? No, sir. What is it?" And then you tell them like, "Can you do $20 a month?" Like, anyway, those are my thoughts. They needed to plan their campaign a little bit better. But I am about 99% confident that this will get funded by tomorrow night. No, Monday night.
Gee,
Monday.
you'd hope so given the way they keep dropping that target, and I have to like, I agree with you about the campaign. I feel like some of this stuff that's happened recently has come very late in the game, and it was funny because not funny, it was interesting that someone asked Yoast if he would extend the deadline again, and he said no, not extending it. And I think that's the challenge is twofold. So I definitely feel like you're right. I feel like, Yoast and Jazz Inc., they get very excited. They want to announce stuff. It's the same as the Fight for Catwoman. Eternal Toys showed theirs and they felt very rushed to get out there to be like, no, no, we're getting one
Mhm.
too. So I feel like some planning would have helped because I did see they were doing Facebook ads and I was like, oh, okay, this is interesting. But I'll be honest with you, the ads didn't do the product justice. It was that picture of the four options. And
Mhm.
I'm going, if you were doing an ad, like, it should have been a video. It should have been a video showing the vehicle, showing it on the stand, showing it with figures. Like, you could have done an amazing sizzle reel of that product and used that as the sell to then come to the website to then discover the packages. Like, just seeing that static image of option one, option, it was just like, it was too much to read. People scroll, they don't stop. So I
Yeah.
do feel like some of the tactics were either late or maybe not executed in the best way. But I have to say, like, the product itself, it ticks a lot of boxes. It's space friendly, it's collector friendly price. I'm really surprised that it's not hit the 1500 yet. And I don't know
Yeah.
that Yoast going on streams going, actually, I'll still do it if I get 2. Oh, maybe if I get 15, because that's not putting the pressure on people to put their money where their
Yeah.
mouth is. I don't know that that helped things either. So you've
Look.
halved it, and even that has not gotten it over the line. So I hope it gets there. I really do. I did pre-order mine a couple of weeks ago because I was like, you're part of the problem. You've not pre-ordered, so make the commitment. But it
Yeah, and
is
you
a
don't
bit,
get
sorry, I was just
go
gonna
ahead.
say, but it is, I think, a bit of a interesting thing for 6 scale collectors because the brands that we know are not the brands that other collectors know. So I do
Yep.
think you're right that there's a big awareness piece that needs to be had for Jazz Inc. And I know they've said in the past that their 12th scale products haven't done well. So I think if that's something they want to do, they need to be going on these streams. They need to be getting
Exactly.
in with those influencers. Because again, I think they did, like, Justin had a video on his channel with footage from Jazz Inc. Like, I don't think he had the actual Batwing itself. And I'm like, but the people who watch Justin would have seen your stream on Mafia or with Lael or who with
Yeah.
anyone else. Like, this is not a game changer.
Yeah, that I didn't even think about that either. Like if you can, the people, the channels that he goes on, it's the same people that
Yeah.
watch. Like you know, I'm sure the guys in the chat also have seen both Lael uh and Mafia, and it could have went on Brother Cousins. It would have been the same people, and you're just preaching the same stuff
Yeah.
to the same people. And I mean, look how beautiful this thing look. I
Yeah.
mean, and this is the prototype. This isn't like, renders of like the animated Batmobile, which I'm still salty about. I'm still salty about that blue animated Batmobile. The other thing I'm like, should I get the black one? Should I not? And I didn't. And now I don't what I wish he would do. And I get it. It's a business thing. Like if you're on the wait list and the wait list converts, you can only do a 3-month payment plan and not the full like 15 or 18-month one that was originally thing. But
Oh,
sometimes
right.
sometimes people are like, you know what? I like because the prototype comes. He didn't show like a full prototype until towards the end. It was going into production, so like an in-hand, non-rendered prototype. I think that's another thing they need to do, like this one, and have an actual prototype ready before they can get people hyped with the render. But when you do the pre-order phase, there should be a full proto available, like a live, non-rendered, AI'd up prototype. So I'm still skeptical about the blue Batmobile. I'm still because I haven't seen one in like regular lighting yet. I love the black. The black one looks great. Um, I still might get it. I don't know. It's massive. I need space. I don't know. I love that. I have a 1/12 scale version of
Mm,
it, which is doing its job. I went yeah. Anyway, so yeah, I think it'll get funded. I just hope that it's I think that there was a missed opportunity to actually get his original number. I think he could have
yeah.
got his original number if he went on because he's doing Mad Hatter later, well-known legends, once 12th, 12th scale collection, like Mezco, and like there's Pixel Dan there, like I said, Shartimus, there's oh my god, I'm gonna forget so many people out there that do this in the 1/12 scale. So yeah, missed opportunity. Let's see. Echo 7 Delta said, "Good morning, Costa. Good evening, Helen. Happy Saturday." Costa, did you pre-order the blue and gray 89 Batman? I did not. And I talked about this earlier. For me, the movie, I wish the movie was better. And I think it was overhyped. I think that's what the real problem was. Like, people were saying this is the best movie. There were celebrities were like, "Oh my god, uh, this is one of the best Batman movies made, or best Flash movie, like best movies." Anyway, um, it didn't live up to the hype, so I did not get it. But I do like, unlike some people out there, I do like that Batman, and you don't have to put that faceplate.
Yeah.
No, it does look like Michael Keaton's mouth. I mean, it does, but you do get that sweet ass head sculpt. So there's that bonus for that, and it's out, and it's ready. So yeah. Wheels 3058, what is up? How are you doing? Winman says, "I'm not a Batman guy, but this looks great, and the size and price is perfect. And payment plan, I might grab this puppy." Yeah, Winman, get in it. Get into that. Let's get this over 1,500, everybody. I hope he can somehow make a bunch of extras, because once it ships, people will come out of the woodwork wanting to buy it. You know what? He normally does make extras or has parts. Like they buy a bunch of parts just in, you always have to just in case there's a broken this or something needs to be fixed. So, yeah, once this ships and there are reviews of it, people are going to be like, why? And then you're going to have to wait for the Flash version of this Batwing because he's not going to make the 89 Batmobile version again, or 89 Batmobile, 89 Batman version of this again. So yeah, and that brings me to like, um, JazzInc also had a bunch of uh, other things that they announced. I wasn't gonna make this a whole JazzInc thing, but I thought it was interesting. I know you're not into the 66, right? You're into
No, but I did see the pictures of the Catwoman, which I thought was looking really nice.
wait, RK. It's only 24 inches wide. Only that one.
Yeah. And
It's
I
so
think
big.
I think the image he should have posted more was there was one he used to just reply to the comments in which showed like the cubic size of it. Because when I saw that, I was like, oh, that fits in my garage shelf. When he had that picture that showed the dimensions, I think that's another thing that he really should have put out there a bit more widely so people
Oh
understood
yeah. You no,
just
that's a
how space friendly that vehicle really is.
let's see if I can find this. So so they announced the what do you call it? The Julie Newmar Catwoman,
Mhm.
which I think it turned out really well, but it's a prototype. And somebody I don't know if I can find their comment, and I have to agree with this person. Like, um somebody's like, please take my money. Nice. Let's see if I can find the main. Uh, my cat. Wow. For when Michelle Pfeiffer coming out. Everybody's. So basically, uh, and I don't know if it's in this one because he posted it in two places. Oh, that Eartha Kit. They definitely need to do an Eartha Kit version. Oh wow, look, where it's at the bottom. That is weird. I've never seen the screen look like that, but I think that's cool. Well, it might not be in this one. So basically, this person was like, "Hey, um, thanks for dropping. It's nice that you're dropping all these figures, but can you hold up until you get your first figure released before um is
Mhm.
there can I hold on, I want to see if there's a way I can make this.
I can't see your
Why?
screen, so I'm not. Oh, there we go. I could see her for a
You want to see
second.
it here?
Hey. Oh
We
yeah,
don't
no,
need
I've
to be on
seen
screen.
her. That's cool. I've seen her.
So I think it looks great, and I don't think there's going to be more to it than this, which is great, so that for those people that want it.
But are they
Well,
making the chair? Because in interviews, Yost said that the chair was going to be challenging due to the pattern and the need for it to be like they weren't sure that you could do that mass produced because that was hand
really?
painted. Yeah, no, I've heard him
Oh,
say that in a couple of interviews. So I was looking at these images going, but is she going to come with the chair? Because you've been on stream saying, oh, the chair's a challenge. We don't think this is like can be mass produced because of the intricacies of like the paint design of it. So I don't know. Like you've got it in these shots. So are you including it or aren't you? Because as I said, he made it sound like it was going to be something for the too hard basket.
yeah. I I'm gonna be honest. I didn't watch any of the streams because I don't know why. I guess I have a lot of things going on. So anyway, I didn't watch the stream. So I don't know. I personally assumed since it's in the picture, you would include it. So I wouldn't see why not. But if you're saying that there's a painting issue and other issue now, once the person said, "Oh, I'd love this, but I want to see. I can't be dropping more money on something that I don't know what your first figure is going to look like, because we're still waiting on the Catwoman and still waiting. It's not due out till the first of next year anyway, the first quarter. Um, but Yost countered that person was like, but we made a sitting Batman that's being released right now. And he's like,
Oh
check out the
goodness.
sculpt on that. And I'm like, first, I'm like, but that's a static fig. I know the sculpt, right? But there's more to a 1/6 scale figure than just the sculpt. And this is a seated Batman. To me, it's a faceplate. I don't know. I know it's still hard to get like the likeness. I don't know. It's hard for me to say, hey, check out this static Batman that's sitting in a car. Um, and comparing it to something that you're gonna want to pose and change hands. And there's a lot to a 1/6 scale figure than just the head sculpt. The head sculpt is first and foremost has to be nailed, right? But then
Mm.
if I can't pose this thing, or if the Catwoman is not posable, then what the hell is the point of having a 1/6 scale figure? You could have got the Prime One statue, or the Queen Studio statue, or the J&D two set statue of the Michelle Pfeiffer thing. So I still think if he wants to have good numbers for any figures afterwards, come out with that first one. And but I will, on the flip side, these aren't limited at the moment, and they're not turning off the pre-orders for things. So you can still get the Catwoman. Catwoman's still available for pre-order at Kit or JazzInc if you're out of the United States and Canada. So if you're not in the North in North America, you can get this from JazzInc. Which, damn it, Helen, I wish I could get it from JazzInc because
You know what?
it's expensive and you could
When
do
I
a
did a price
long.
comparison, it was
Uh-huh.
very Kit was actually better for me.
Really?
Yeah, I've ordered the Catwoman through Kit.
Well, okay. I did too, because I can't, I can't get it
Yeah.
through JazzInc. So I did also, but wait, why is this not showing us anymore? Hold on.
But can I just jump in to add, like, I think this is the again,
Uh-oh, it's
it's like the
frozen.
Batwing. There was such a rush to announce the Catwoman, and you know what this community is like. If you announce it, they want to see it. We're not a patient people. And I'm with you. And I think a lot of people are in the same boat where it's like, I want to see production figure. And I really thought if they were going to do a figure, they would either A, be more progressed, so they would have more to show us, because this is what gets me. Like, the pre-orders, they told us they were going to close on something like the 24th of November last year, and they're still open. So that for me is a bugbear, because I pre-ordered thinking it was going to be cut off the way InArt has cut off pre-orders for figures, but they didn't do that. So that for me is something that does annoy me. But I'm just like,
Really?
I would have thought, yeah, no, it does annoy me, because it was like, oh, you've got to pre-order by this, like, particularly with Kit, it was like, you've got to pre-order by this date, otherwise the POs are closing, but the POs haven't closed. So
That
I'm
might
like,
have
I
been a
could have
Kit
waited a
thing though.
whole other year. Well, it was him, everyone was, all the other places were saying, like, this is the deadline, you have to order by. But this is my thing. I think a lot of people are in that same boat because I know a lot of people have pre-ordered Catwoman and they're like, "I'm not dropping a dime on Penguin till I see Catwoman," and I'm like, "Fair
Yeah,
play." And
same.
surely given the big discrepancy in pre-order numbers, like, the numbers I think I heard Yoast last say was, like, the Catwoman was maybe at, like, 5,000 units and the Penguin was at 700. Like, I
Yeah,
get there's gonna be some people who just want the Catwoman, but I know I'm in that boat if I need to see Michelle Pfeiffer before I buy Danny DeVito, because and this is what gets me because again, like I'm these are factual things. People get, oh, you hate InArt, Jazz Inc. I'm like, but this is fact. So when they announce like this is gonna be $250 to $300.
yeah,
Okay. The prices are not there. And then I saw a comment for Yoast where he's like, oh, our figures are in line with artisan pricing. And I'm like, you're not Hot Toys, mate. You've not brought anything out. How can you sit
yeah,
here and justify it by going, I'm in line with artisan pricing? Hot Toys has been around for 25 years. They've made, it's got to be close to 1,000 figures. You can't be comparing yourself to that level to justify your pricing. Like you were the ones who said 250 to 300 and now you're like, "Oh, well, we're not more expensive than artisan." I'm like, the game keeps changing and again, if you had more of a plan and a campaign, the message wouldn't
yeah.
keep changing because that is the kind of thing that annoys me as well. You came in talking 250, 300, and now you're going, "Oh, well, we're there with artisan." That's two very different price points.
Yeah, and I was gonna say, I mean, to look on another side, there was InArt. InArt didn't they started with the Joker, but didn't they announce a second figure before the Joker was released, right? Was that the Pennywise?
I'm trying to think. So they
Or was that, well, here's the I wanna
I
say
can't
there's a big
probably
difference.
because it was Pennywise and Gandalf were the next ones afterwards, weren't they?
Yeah, Pennywise and Gandalf, but I don't know if you could, because 'cause I'm trying to be fair here, and I know they got customizers to make the stuff, Jazz Inc., and InArt actually hired, like, sculptors and stuff, but they were doing statues for so long,
Yeah.
so maybe we gave them a
I
pass because
I
of
I
that.
think we did. I think because of the Queen Studios connection, there was definitely a they've done this before, but I think what we saw
Oh,
was
it
like
was the
what
final.
they had produced. It wasn't,
Exactly.
this is, Sean Dabbs and Viola and all these, like, Full Metal customs. Like,
Yeah,
what we saw was, like, the figure. It wasn't a custom that's gonna get
yeah,
sent to China to be
and
recreated.
they actually have, like, we haven't seen the finished product yet either, like,
No,
there's no
it's
finished
so
prototype.
far away.
Yeah,
It
we got
was
a head
the
sculpt, we got
only
a, yeah,
The only recently that's why I've been watching these streams to go, "Can I get some news on Michelle Pfeiffer?" So it took them the longest time to get the body right. So only now are they looking at the outfit and things like that. So I'm not confident it's gonna come out fully in quarter 1. I think it's gonna be a bit of a cheeky,
to
a handful of not influencers are gonna get theirs to tick that quarter 1 box, and I think most of us
uh,
will be waiting a little bit longer.
I will say this though, I'm fine with it being pushed a little bit because I did the 2-pack,
Oh,
and,
you went deluxe, deluxe.
yeah, because I wanted both. I like the battle damage, and that's what I'm, like, looking at the Penguin, like, that's what I want the deluxe, but then I'm like, "Do I really want the deluxe for the Penguin?
I
Then
just
which
want the
one do I,
mayor, to be honest.
yeah, and then which one do I want? Should it be the Mare version or the sewer version?" But I think, wait, there's the sewer penguin, yeah. it's still $527 for an NRD for the deluxe 2-pack for the Penguin. But I am not sure which one I would want, to be honest. I don't know if I was to pick one. So you know what? I think I have to go rewatch the movie again. Uh, I
You
watch
should,
it at
it's a
least once a
Christmas
year.
movie. It's a Christmas
I
movie. It's a
I
Christmas
know.
movie, Costa. You should watch it
We
for
are
Christmas like
actually
I do.
my wife and I. So we're members of this movie theater in New York that is run by not run by Lin Manuel Miranda is on the board there, and every year he does shows where he'll pick a movie and then bring people from the cast and talk
Oh,
to them on
nice.
stage before the movie. The first time we went was with The Greatest Showman, and he had Hugh Jackman comes, and
Oh, no
my
way.
daughter was like, "Oh, this is amazing," because they love Lin Manuel, they love and Hugh Jackman. But
Everybody loves
this,
Hugh Jackman.
yeah, he even after his divorce, like
Yeah.
nobody was like, "Was it Hugh's fault? Whose fault?" Nobody was. But they're doing a special screening of. They're doing a double feature of 1978 Superman and then 89 Batman played right after that. So my
Oh
wife's
my
like, "You want to go to
goodness.
this?" I was like, "Yeah, I want to go to that."
Yeah.
So I'm excited to go see that. But yeah, I usually watch them once a year. I get my Tim Burton Batman fix in. But yeah, I need to
Nice.
go back and see which one, because I think that's what's going to happen is I want both, but it is not going to be economically possible to get both unless I went through JazzInc's website. And here's the thing that sucks with having two places here. One, it's more. It does cost more. Uh, the um, the figures, but JazzInc does a 15-month or an 18-month payment plan. So
Mm.
like the 2-pack for the Penguins like $50. And I'm like, "Oh, that is easy." But if like Spec Fiction does a payment plan also, but that's 12 months, so it's a bit higher
Hmm.
in cost. But I blame Hot Toys. Like it's not JazzInc's fault that they can't sell it to us directly. But I blame Hot Toys for that. Screw you, Hot Toys, unless you're gonna bring those out. And Hot Toys, are those figures on the 92 Batman Returns figure box, or are those are those from the movie? I That's because normally you put figures on the box. It's like
But they
so.
normally don't put other characters. I said this on my stream. If they don't make the Penguin and the Catwoman, I think that's the Hot Toys' biggest troll of their collector base of all time.
Yeah,
The biggest troll
so
act you could
such a big
do
troll.
is having that art box with the two characters. Everyone's like, come on, surely, surely. No, but we're going to put them on this art box. Tee hee hee. Howie, stop playing with
RK
us.
I know, right? RK Maroon says he would have to hang the Batwing on the ceiling, even the 1/12 one.
No.
Hey, that's what I plan on doing. I'm making a moon diorama and to put it on my ceiling. I think it'll look freaking awesome, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Windman 42, these seem to be final prototype pics of the Julie Newmar, so I'm sure the chair is going to come with it. Uh, and then Echo 7 Delta says, great point, Helen. At you, great point on the Jazz Inc. They need to earn the rep before they start comparing themselves to Hot Toys. And to go back with the InArt, they had the full prototypes ready to go for their release. So Gergamus, what is going on? Good morning. Woodman says, I don't have a problem with I think this is the speech to text Jasmine and comparing their pricing to Hot Toys because Hot Toys Artisan, in my opinion, are pretty shit. That's fair. That's fair. It seems to be just rooted hair or glued on hair. That is what all rooted hair is, though. It's glued on, and some people do it better than others. And this is why I'm excited for my Snape figure.
Oh,
Because
that looks incredible.
I know, I cannot wait to see what that
That
looks
looks
like in
so good.
person. I so hope that there's nothing wrong with it and I don't have to like deal with like go because I got it through Kit. He's great, so he'll deal with it.
Yeah.
I just want it to not have to because sometimes InArt has had plenty of QC issues. I just don't want mine. And yes, I have the artisan Anakin, and I don't think like for mine didn't come out horrible. So we'll see. I'm kind of curious to see the differences in how they glue their hair on. Um, so and they probably use different glues, and InArt probably has like a small group of 50 people maybe, and Hot Toys is doing like, we need 150 people to glue this hair on so we can get this thing out.
And I think this is the interesting thing because I think as much as we have been frustrated with the InArt batch system, I think we're seeing with the hair, and I know the hair's not been perfect. I feel like some like the Battinson, there was some differences there with hair length and whatnot, but I don't feel like I've seen like glue issues
No,
and clumps of hair coming out
no hair
issues
issues.
with the InArt ones the way the Hot Toys ones have, and I have to think that's a
Yeah.
difference between mass production and InArt having potentially a group of people in-house that are doing this with a bit more technique and finer detail.
Like, yeah, the Snape was the first one I was like, oh, I got to get an InArt because I've been waiting for Snape for 5 years because I saw the Star Ace version of it, and I was like, the first version, I was like, oh, that doesn't look bad. And then when you get more into the collecting community or collecting itself, and then they come out with a Snape 2.0, and it looks worse than the first Snape that they put out. The first Snape wasn't that bad. Like I showed it to my wife, she's
Oh.
like, oh, and this was in 2020 or 2019. So like it was way back in a day, and that's when that's was sold out and on wait lists and stuff. And then for InArt, I was like, holy crap, this looks amazing. And I love Snape and I love Alan Rickman. Now I'm like, ah, I should have got the kids, but at the time I wasn't like financially, it wasn't possible. And I do want the older kids. So I hope they get the license for the other movies, hopefully. Because I I am gonna get the Dumbledore. I think I am. I think I can't pass that one up. Richard Harris's Dumbledore, which is great. But anyway, the Harry Potter now is going for like $1,000 on eBay,
Oh,
and
are
I'm
you
like, fuck.
serious?
Yeah, just Harry Potter, like the
Wow.
Harry Potter rooted, and I'm like, damn it. I mean, it was like 500, I think, nor like 550 maybe normal price. So I'm like, because they're not going to make those deluxe dioramas again.
I have to
The
say,
common
I
rooms.
love the common room diorama, like people who've got the three of those together. Like it looks fantastic. It really does.
Yeah. And
But
you
the
can get
Snape
Ron
is
still cheap.
definitely the best likeness of the three, of the
So,
four. It's the best, hands down.
and thinking about the quick turnaround time, there must not have been too many pre orders for that. So, for all those people that don't have a Snape on pre order, that's going to go for a lot of like, it's going to go for a lot. I mean, Snape is just one of those characters that you can get him by himself, in my opinion, and just have him there. But
Some
here's
people might
the
just want him and Malfoy, to be honest. Like, depending
oh
on
yeah,
how you roll, some
I
people
forgot
might
about
just want him and
Draco.
Draco.
Now I gotta go look to see if I can get
That's a display. You can do that.
yeah. But would you get Draco rooted because his hair is slicked back? It's like the John Wick conundrum with
Oh
the
my god.
artisan.
Don't start with the John Wick conundrum because I'm still
Did
in
you
a conundrum. But with Malfoy, are they doing both
Yeah,
rooted and sculpted?
and to me, they look the same.
Oh
So,
god.
yeah, let me see
This
if
is
I
why
can even
I went to Hong Kong, and I'm not gonna lie, the figure I wanted to see most was John Wick Chapter 1. I was hoping I would see them both so I could decide what I was going to pre-order. And I went to 4 stores. I went to every store. It was not there, and I was trying to ask in Secret Base, "Do you have the John Wick Chapter 1 displayed somewhere that I can see?" And I don't
Mm.
think English was their strong point because they're like, "Oh, you can pre-order." I'm like, "No, I don't live here. I can't pre-order. I want to see it." And they're like, "Oh, no, no, like it's not available yet." And I'm like, they're like, "Oh, no, no, it's not released, so it's not on display." But I'm like, "But you've got like Mr. Freeze and all these Star Wars Anakins and freaking the other dude, Obi-Wan, on display," and they were just not understanding what I was saying, and I just had to stop because I was getting very frustrated. Because I still can't make my mind up what to do. Do I get one and one artisan and one? Because I'm going to get two because that's the person I
Oh,
am.
yeah,
Do I
just
get one
do
and
2
one? Do I
outfits.
get? I don't know because then if I like one more than the other, then is that going to annoy me? I don't know. I don't know, and I need to make a decision.
I love, Windman 42. Hold on, let me he's he's like, "Hot Toys artisan, so lifelike that your figure will eventually go bald." I only saw that on one person, and you know what? That one person looked like they cut the hair of that. Um,
I do wonder that one person that had big clumps of hair coming out of their Joker, there was a big part of me that was like, respectfully, if you've done something, I don't think you're gonna tell us, and I'm wondering if you've fully disclosed everything because if it was more than one person, I'd be a bit more, "Oh, damn," but, like, I don't know. I don't know how I
I
feel
di it was
about that
crazy because
balding Joker.
there was, like, 2 or 3 actually, only 2 people 2 pictures of it having an issue, and then after that, there you haven't heard anything since, so I'm curious if other people have had any issues, but yeah, let's see. King Dingaling, welcome! For Wick, just buy both or more. You know you want to. I'm
There's
going
a
so I
there's a
have the
part of
art
me that might get 3. I'm not gonna lie. Do you wanna know why? Because I'm 99% sure that battle damage is painted on. So do you know what that means? A little bit of a touch up. Perfect John Wick Chapter 2 sculpt.
Yeah, I have the Artisan on pre-order, and after I
Oh,
pre-ordered
nice.
it, I was like, "Oh, man, did I really need the Artisan for the slick back hair?" But then I'm like you, I'm gonna get a second one because I need the second look, like, the second outfit,
I
like,
need them
you just
both. But
there's
I
something
wanted to
special.
see them. I wanted to see them because I'm like, the logical part of me is like, for this hairstyle doesn't matter. And it's like a $250 or $300 price difference. But then the collector in me is like, artisan, artisan is so special.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
can get the
Oh my
special
god,
artisan that you
same.
normally don't get to get because you live in Australia. Oh my God, artisan, artisan. And I'm just like, "Rrr." It's
So,
not an easy choice. It
if
should be,
anybody
but it's not.
it is it is not an easy choice, and if anybody wants a Severus Snape, you might have to wait a little longer, but Spec Fiction does have it available for pre-order. Um,
Oh,
even the deluxe Draco, which uh, do I even go for it if I don't have any of the other kids? Oh, there's a Black Friday sale on the Ron Weasley sculpted hair. What's the
well, that was the
discount?
thing with, InArt. They did I don't know if you saw, they did a Black Friday thing where they brought back some figures that had previously sold out, and I thought they had Ron and Hermione on their website.
They probably did, but like The hardest one to get is that Pennywise. Like, it's probably I think it's their most expensive too. Um, I also have a weakness for John Wick because, I don't know, I got the whole family into it. So, like,
Nice.
I started watching it, at home one day, and, when my wife was traveling, and Sophia was, I think, 5 at the time, and, she watched the whole movie
Oh,
with me.
she didn't see
She
Daisy
goes
meet her
she goes,
untimely end.
"Well, she did," and
Oh,
she was like, "They killed the dog. He gotta go kill them."
yes.
She's like, "You can't kill the dog. Dog no."
That scene never doesn't get me. Every time that Daisy dies, I'm like, "Damn you, Russian Theon Greyjoy. Leave the
Right?
dog alone."
So
Jerk.
yeah, I need to I think, oh, man, I'm pushing towards getting the kids, the deluxe kids. I'm gonna have to find I'm not gonna spend $1,000. If anybody wants to sell theirs on the BST for, are you ready for it? You ready? For a good price.
For a collector-friendly price.
I love when people say for a good price, but I'm not
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
treat them like dog shit like some other people do online. All right, they say for a good price. All right, whatever. Let them go. Jesus. Anyway, but yeah, John Wick is a weakness out of for us Greek. Why
Yeah.
do us Greeks, at least these two Greek geeks, like have the
Love
John Wick
him.
weakness?
Love
King
him.
Dingling is like Bob Dylan would get more than a few. He probably listen. It all depends if that head sculpt comes out the way it looks, because it looks more like Keanu than I've ever seen a Hot Toys head
It's
sculpt
so good.
look. I hope that it doesn't get butchered in the whole production process. So yeah, let's see. Echo 7 says Costa Helen, Hot Toys were the ones to bring us Artisan. Let's not forget that they are the pioneer. Everyone else has followed with their imitations, which have not lived up. I can't tell if that's sarcasm or like because didn't
I don't
InArt
think it
come
is.
out?
I don't think that's Carlos. I don't think that is sarcasm. And I get Carlos's point because I feel like Inner and Jazz Inc. have come in and
Yeah, they were
everyone's
the
been very quick
first.
to go,
I will
"The
say,
king is dead. These guys are so much
but they're
better.
not.
Oh my god, hot." And that's the thing that gets me. I'm like, and
Did
people
you?
have been very critical of me and my
Do
views
you?
on things. And
Yeah,
I'm like, but like, get the runs on the board and then let's talk.
I will say for those people that have like an alliance to like in our like look at that new Keaton Batman Returns head sculpt. That is as good as anything at anybody's ever put out. Like Hot Toys
But
is
there's
still
there's been like this year, you look at the last couple of months, Wolverine, the two
fantastic,
Terminator figures, the Artisan Black
excellent.
Widow, the Keaton
Hmm.
Batman. There's been some amazing figures that have dropped. Even things like, I know not a popular movie, probably not a big seller. Even the Sam Wilson Captain America looks fantastic. Like Hot Toys and Anthony Mackie likeness. It's solid. The way they have over time improved their engineering, the way those wings can move compared to that original Falcon figure, amazing. So people act like, oh, Hot
Yeah,
Toys, they don't innovate. Oh, they've been pushed. Like, okay, yeah, they've been pushed a bit, but don't say Hot Toys hasn't innovated. Don't say Hot Toys hasn't improved over time. Because if you look at a lot of older figures compared to newer figures, you can see there's been some big improvement across the board. And I think people have been very quick to, oh yeah, these are Hot Toys killers. And I'm like, Hot Toys is
yeah,
the king and they will still be for the longest time. I'm sorry, I can't see InArt and JazzInc being more than more boutique releases that maybe do 10 figures a year if we're lucky. They're not getting
Yeah.
up to Hot Toys levels. They're just not.
So no, 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 and they'll never get the Star Wars license or the Marvel license because as all of my research over the last 8 years, Sideshow actually has those licenses through Hasbro because Hasbro has the master toy license for both of those properties. And Sideshow has the 1/6 scale license for it. And the reason why they have such a close connection with Hot Toys is because they share the license, and that's why they're the distributor, is because they're sharing that license with that's why you can have two Grievuses.
Yeah.
Like
The Hot Toys line is
side
huge. It's
Yeah, and
huge.
Sideshow was like, "Yo, you can make another your a Grievous." So, um, let's see. Yes, the dog getting killed hits the. Yeah, it's such a cute beagle too. Like, come on.
I
Uh,
know. Daisy was
and
so
then
cute.
casual nerd problems. Welcome, welcome. Looks slim, Echo. Keep it up. I need a Hot Toys Batman arm. Thank you. I think he's talking about my 2004 uh Greek UEFA Euro Cup champion jersey here fits so much better. It fits like I actually do play football. So there's that. Yeah. But this is one of my favorites. I bought this all the way back in like 2005, 4 or 5.
Nice.
So I'm like, yeah, what? Listen, who would have thought the Greeks would win a European championship? Like, seriously.
It's
But
true.
they did it. They beat Portugal in Portugal. Sorry, Portugal. Um, yeah. Anyway, but yeah, thank you. And yes, that uh the Hot Toys Batman Armored Suit 2.0. Oh, that looks I think that turned out great. I know
That looks so good. Oh
somebody was
god. Oh,
complaining
someone's
about
always complaining.
I know about the one head sculpt that I guess it changed. Um, hold on, let me bring it
There
up real
were
quick.
there were
I'm trying to.
pictures in those blogger photos that looked like movie stills. There was one of the armored Batman where he's looking up and the light up eyes are turned on. And I thought that was a still from the movie. The thing looks incredible, and yet you'll always get someone doesn't look like him. Oh,
I mean,
the
look at.
nose has a 2-degree angle off. Doesn't look like him. I
I think
cannot
this looks.
sometimes.
I mean, this looks fantastic. This is the sculpt. Let me see if I can get the close up of it. I like the sculpt, like the one where he's this one where he's like that. I have no
I
idea
can't
why
see,
this is
mate.
now showing below us.
I can't see it.
um,
Which one? Is it the heart?
it's
Is it the just the face plate or the one
is
where it's
cut off.
broken and you see more of
It's
the face?
broken off,
I
and
thought I
he's
thought
like,
both of them look so good. Like
it looks
I
like
think
Affleck too.
I think the both of the Ben Affleck figures, not the Flash one, which I think came out last year, but those 2.0s that have come out this year,
Yeah, look.
they're two more. Add them to the list I had previously. There are another two figures that I think just look really good.
And it has movable eyes. Like
Yeah.
they killed. I think they killed it on this one. And I'm not a big Batfleck person, but I think this turned out fantastic. Yeah. Uh, so I'm guessing Casual Nerd Problems did not pre-order this, but you need it. Let's see. Helen is
Mm,
right. I'm not being sarcastic. All right, yeah, I do see your point, Carlos, because I like to me, I have no brand loyalty. Like I like the thing,
yeah.
and if it's in a genre that I like, then I will like it more. you know, and if it's 1/6 scale, or even I like 1/12 scale too. If it's something that I'm really into, I don't care who makes it. As long as if they make it well, they make it well. So, and for anybody who's like, oh, InArt's king, or J&D is now king, or Hot Toys is king or they've been dethroned or whatever. I don't agree with that at all. And there are plenty of licenses that they will never get. Like Warner Brothers right now is giving it. They're just like
Yeah, to everyone.
we're gonna give it to everybody. But John Wick, is that Warner Brothers? No, that's
No,
Lionsgate.
it's Lionsgate. But
Yeah.
this is what cracks me up because the ballerina, I'm sorry to say, does not look any better in person. And I was talking about it on my stream last week because I shared a photo of Secret Base and I was talking about it. And someone's like, "Oh, well, hopefully, like J&D like gets this and makes it." And I'm like, "Well, with all due respect, like I don't think their wick looks good." And this guy
Hmm.
was just like, "Oh no, that they'll make it better than Hot Toys." I'm like, "But they didn't make a better Chapter 1 John Wick than Hot Toys." Like
Yeah.
John
Yeah. No,
Wickopolis, we've seen no updates that they're improving that, and I don't think either of those head sculpts looks good. So I'm sitting here going,
I
how can you just blanket say J&D will be better when you look at the Chapter 1 direct competition with that product and Hot Toys looks so much better?
I was in the same boat. I was ready to get my first J&D figure.
Yeah.
Like I was ready, and then they didn't even do an update to the sculpt. It's probably sold out now, but still I wouldn't um I didn't want to like drop that money for figures that I don't know if they're going to come out cuz their statues of John Wick were
Yeah, I didn't
iffy
even
to
love their
me.
statue. The Prime One did was it Prime One and Blitzway that collaborated and they did Wick,
Yes.
Kane, and
Yep.
Chapter 4 statues, which look incredible. Like those look phenomenal. If I was getting statues, I'd be getting those over the J&D one.
So let's see. Figure it out. Welcome. How's it going? Casual Nerd Problem says, I think that Batman is sold out. In most places, recommend a spot, reasonable price, of course. Um, I was looking at a couple of places and it really is sold out in even the places that I thought might actually have them. Like underground figures. I don't know if you're casual nerd problems if you're in the US, Canada, or if you're in Europe or Australia. Trying to see if you're like, I don't know why pop culture is like
I
messing
don't
with my
mate, I
emotions, those
don't get it
bastards.
either. I went on their website this week and again checked and I was like, "Why are you guys not shipping to the US? Like Australia Post is shipping to the US again." I don't understand why they're not. Like they won't even give you a postage quote.
Yeah,
He's
not
in
at
the
all.
US.
Trust me. I was about to do a black well, there you guys don't have Black Friday, I don't think, but I was
No,
about to be
no,
like,
no, we
"Where's your
do. We do.
sales?
We
Where are your
do.
sales, baby?" Let's
Um,
see.
it's funny, the whole month of November has become Black Friday in Australia, but
Right?
the biggest sales event for us traditionally has been Boxing Day, which is the day after Christmas. So
Mhm.
that's more inclined to be when pop culture would do a sale. So given they did nothing for Black Friday, I would hazard a guess that it will be a Boxing Day sale.
Oh, alright. Casual nerd problems. I'm gonna put this in link in the description.
Ooh.
314.99 if you are in the US. This is a Replay Toys. They are legit. They actually have a what do you call it? Brick and mortar
Oh,
place.
nice.
So if you want this and you are in the US, this Replays Toys is out of Ohio, I believe. And they have it for 314 still on pre-order. They do remove if it's out of stock or sold out, they will remove it from their site like Kit. So there you go. Hopefully that helps. Oh,
Yeah, because
Virginia.
Kit was the
Sweet.
other one. because I was gonna say if he has extra, he'll post in his Facebook group to be like 2 units available. So,
Let's
but
see.
you got to
Didn't
be
create.
quick, and the time difference probably doesn't help you guys.
Casual nerd guy is a statue guy.
Oh.
I'm an everything. I have statues downstairs. I got my Princess Leia. I know you don't like Star Wars, but whatever.
What do you mean? I
Um,
love Star Wars. I've got a
oh my
big
god, I
Star
was
Wars
about to
section of Secret
if
Base,
if we
which
had
I'm
if
sure is gonna upset people. Because you know what I think I did in
if
my, voiceover? I think I called clones troopers, and I know it's gonna upset people, and I'm not fixing it. I'm too lazy.
I I uh if I had more time, we'd go into this discussion about the clones
Oh,
because
did you
your
see my
complaints.
rant yesterday?
Oh, yes, I did. I'm like, they're clones, but here's the poetic part of these clones.
It's the
They were
same
made
guy.
they are the same guy. They're based off of Jango Fett, who is Boba Fett's dad, but you find out that Boba Fett is actually a clone of Jango Fett, but he's so these clones real quick. They make the clones. They accelerate their aging so that they can become older quicker so that they can be trained to be warriors and part of this army. The poetic part of these figures is that they are meant to be the same, same personality, same this, same nothing. They should not diverge. But as time goes on, they each develop their own personality, and that's why there's variations in their head sculpts because each of them becomes their own person, and it's beautiful to watch, especially in the Bad Batch. Because in the beginning, the Bad Batch all look different because they are experiments. So they're experimented on, and they're like they try to make them into super soldiers, I guess, trying to enhance certain things. But as time goes on, the Bad Batch's armor starts out gray. It's what you get from the Hot Toys, that first armor that you see in the movie or in the TV show Clone Wars. As time goes on, they put their own markings and paintings and they like kind of tattoo their armor to be their own individual self. And that's what I love about clones. I won't collect them because there's too many of them and I'm not that invested like some of the guys out there. But I do understand why some of them are super invested because I do have a thing for Rex and Cody and Wolf, which you saw, but older. You get to see them when they're old men in Star Wars Rebels, and I love what they like turned into. And I'm hoping that down the road with Hano, we'll get to see those. But that's my little rant for Miss Allison on on the clones. But I get it. I get it. It's you're right. It is the same
I
person.
was just looking
If
at
you're
this head sculpt
outside,
going, I'm sorry. Have I not spoken about this dude already this year?
yeah,
I felt like I was in the office meme of Pam. It's the same picture. I'm like, yes, it's the same
yeah.
picture.
Anyway, we gotta wrap up because my daughter is downstairs texting me out of like I'm hungry because she came in. She's in town and wanted to go to breakfast. Next time we'll do this earlier. Um, I'll just start at 8 because now you're an hour
It's
13 hours.
13, yeah.
So we'll start at 8. I normally, there's less people up at 8 on a Saturday because nobody's going to work and they want to sleep, but that's fine. Whatever. There's the replay. We have a great replay. So, let me real quick go through these last few chats and then we'll just wind it up. We didn't even get through half the things I was thinking about talking about, but actually, you know what? One more thing. This is out of my own love for Disney, and this was designed by Corrosive Designs, who is in the process. I pre-ordered their Ghostbusters containment unit diorama, which they've been working on for a bit, but they do amazing work. So they computer sculpted this thing, and I'm in love with it, um, because I'm such a big Disney nerd, and I want this so bad. It is real quick. This is an animation desk from old time Disney. It's from Paragon FX Group, and it just went on pre-order. And it's made out of wood. It's made out of like real materials. At least that's what I thought I read. Maybe it's not. But I want this so bad. So it's an
Oh.
animator's table, right? Have you seen it?
I've got the stream on on my phone, so I can see the
Okay.
picture. That is
So
cool.
it's from the early days of Disney. Now,
Oh,
it
nice.
the animator, that middle piece lights up, so you can switch out the drawing paper to be different Disney movies
Oh, that's
and make it.
cool.
Yeah, and the chair looks awesome. Eh, I had I had to get this. Like, I grabbed it. Now, this pushes me. I've been wanting to do a custom 1/6 scale Walt Disney. So now
Oh, that's true, you have.
now do I wanna do young Disney who was animating stuff and then put him at this desk, do like a really 'cause but I would now I want 2 Disneys. I want young Disney. I also want his partner, Ub Iwerks. Yeah, yeah, Ub Iwerks, which legend has it like, people think that he really created, Mickey Mouse, not Walt,
Oh.
or yeah, but they were such a team that, like, Ub became a big part of how the company animated and did all their stuff. He's like the unsung hero. Um, and I'm like, oh, maybe I should see if I can make one of those. And then I got to call Bob Dylan. How do we do this? How do I get maybe we do like a run. Maybe people want
Yeah,
a 1/6 scale uh young Walt Disney animating cartoons. But I think that would be great. This is something that I'm just so excited that they're making. They made even little pencils. Wow, that's crazy. Anyway, I didn't see all the details. This sucker is full of details. Um,
nice.
right now, right now till December 8th, I think it's $4.99 for this, which, considering other dioramas and stuff, I think that's a steal.
Yeah.
Considering everything you get, it lights up. I'm sure uh and you get the little papers and stuff. Anyway, I just wanted to throw that out there. I wanted it so bad. I had to I put myself on the list, you know, and so anyway, King Dingling says the 1/6 John Wick looks like the guy from the title company that refinanced my mortgage. And you are very welcome, Casual Nerd Problems. I hope you get that. Let us know if you do get it,
Hmm,
because that would be amazing. I love helping out the community. Obviously, you can ask me any questions about anything on this channel. And then, oh, Windman 42, that's right. He's heartbroken about the 1978
aw,
Japanese Spider-Man because stupid Toei, the license is really just for Asia, because the TV show was only licensed in Asia and not even owned fully by Marvel. Which, let's see if we can get Windman 42, a Japanese Spider-Man
aw.
for retail. Can we do that for Windman? He tried. Can we, somebody out there, we got to get Windman 42 the 1978 Japanese Spider-Man. He's been through a lot this year, and I think we should figure out a way to get this. We should hunt it down. Anyway, we love you, Windman. And then Bro Collector show off this afternoon. No show off this afternoon. I'm sorry. But I've been debating on whether to do show off, push show off to the January because of all the stuff that's coming up. I'll probably do show off next weekend. Um, you know what? Maybe I can't do show off next weekend because my daughter, the youngest, is in a musical, and her first shows are next weekend, and I'm going to be the only one in town, I think. So I might be have to take her to and from the show. Anyway, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, not this afternoon because I have kids and stuff are in town. And then Carlos, talk about breakfast. Wife just woke up, so gonna sign off. Have a great day. Oh, you have an amazing day too. Awesome. And then one last, in my sadness, I went and got the Sideshow buy one get one free
Um,
deal. LOL, retail therapy, I guess. So 4 figs incoming. That is, I gotta go check out that buy one get one deal because maybe there's an in stock one and I can get King Shark for free. Huh? Huh? Anyway, all right. Um, what do you got going on? What's going on the on ye old channel?
on my channel. Streams on Friday evening for me, 9 a.m. Eastern in the US, and I have just finished up two videos from Hong Kong, which I'm going to drop tomorrow. I'm going to just drop both of them because I have no rhyme or reason to anything on my channel. So I've got an updated store tour of Secret Base, and I also went out to Powergate, which is Hot Toys' new store that they opened in Hong Kong this year. So
Oh,
I did a tour of them. I looked at Rebel Base and Echo Base, and they didn't look all that different to me. So I didn't do videos of those stores. But Powergate was quite cool. As I said, new store. They had quite a few figures on display. So I'll have both of those videos dropping probably Sunday morning in the US. So I'll drop them at the same time. People want to have a look, and Secret Base, we look at all the figures on display. I try to mention what's changed since I visited last because there's a few things that are a bit different. um
oh,
so yeah, I won't spoil the videos, but they're there. So yeah,
don't
if
spoil
anybody's
them. Yeah, yeah.
interested in seeing a couple of store tours from Hong Kong, they'll be up on my channel this time tomorrow.
Amazing. I can't wait to see those. I like that first one was amazing. Like so much. There's so much. Although you did tell me that there is a big difference from last
Yeah.
time to this time. So go watch those videos because it's kind of sad because it kind of, yeah,
It
it's
was,
kind of sad.
yeah, it was. That's why I used my stream last week to talk about that. And then in my shopping video, I have put like a pinned comment now to kind of point people to that stream for a bit of an update. So yeah, it was quite
All
interesting to
right.
see how much had changed in 12 months. So
Yeah, interesting.
yeah,
I
it is
can't
what
wait
it
to see
is.
it. Yeah. RK Maroon. Oh, the Ecto 1 HasLab is being sent out. Congrats on grabbing that. My white whale and my number one grail is the 84 Blitzway Ecto 1. So maybe one day I'll be able to have it. One day. One day.
One
Casual
day.
Nerd is you have a great one too. Casual Nerd Problems changing out lights while listening to you all. Awesome. And Windman 40. Yes, I love store tour videos. Thanks. Yes. Well, what's going on this channel? I'm trying to get freaking content out is what is happening on this channel. Hopefully today I will have my next short on the tutorial shorts for this. I'm working on the big one. I'm working on like 3 or 4 videos at a time, and that's why one of the reasons why I was thinking about pushing show off until January was to be able to use my Saturday cuz sometimes I work on Sunday. And I will tell you, after a day's work, it is so hard to get like my mind ready to edit and stuff. Uh, but yeah, just working on is the next tutorial that's coming. I'm also working on a big ass redo, like not redo, update of the garage shelf because we're going to add some stuff that we've discovered over the years and some of the stuff that Chris is coming up with. I would love to include because it's very pertinent to um, making the display that you want. So, so yeah, and as always, if you want to become a member, there's the join button is below. It helps me get materials for doing these. And recently, I was lucky enough to be able to get the materials for this. So thank you guys. It took a while to get there, but because my channel's, I'm still very little. one day, one day, I will be big enough to, you know, make all the stuff that I would love to make. Also, I am actually thinking about making a because press X to continue on one of the streams was like you should make a coffee table using two-way mirror so when you shut the lights off it looks like a
Oh,
coffee
that would
table,
be
then you
cool.
turn it on and there's a Batmobile like in your
That is
thing.
cool.
And I do have a place that does glass. So because I would want a glass top, not an acrylic
Mm.
top. You don't want to do acrylic. And they would two-way mirror. They could two-way mirror the glass top. So yeah. So we're gonna work on some things. Most of that stuff I can't make. Most of that I don't have room for. So maybe eventually I'll do giveaways for it. So if I build something that I can't even keep or I have to put away, I'll probably do like a giveaway for it. That just makes more sense. Also, merch is also down there. Also, oh, wait, this way. No, wait. There we go. Also, you can join Helen's channel. I'm trying. I'm trying to like. This is. I'm pointing at you, so this is great. In your picture, I might be looking the other way. But yeah, join Helen's channel. Join this channel, join my friends. You can see me on Brother Cousins channel and Collectors Lounge International on Sundays and Brother Cousins on Thursdays. And if I'm free on a Friday, I will hop on Helen's stream on Friday. So whenever I can have a day off on a Friday, that's what I do. So I just want to thank everybody for being here. I mean, it's Saturday morning. I appreciate it. We appreciate it. Um, we're just two Greek geeks making our way through the world. And we hope you have an amazing rest of your weekend. We will see you later. Bye.